welcome back to René of Paris today. My name is Abby. I'm one of our social media family here on René of Paris that goes live and makes content for the channel. So I'm really excited to show you the wigs that I have here today. I'm the Alopecia Ambassador for our channel, meaning that I talk about the wigs from the perspective of someone who has alopecia. I have had alopecia for my whole life, been bald since around age 2, and so I'm pretty much a daily wig wearer. Of course, I do have my days without wigs as well, but I get to talk about these from the perspective of someone who actually, from experience, wears them all the time. And so I can talk about like comfort level directly on my shaved head, things like that in terms of practical use. And these styles are all so gorgeous as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump into these new styles because I know that's what you're here to see today. So there are 2 short styles, like almost pixie cut length, and then 2 kind of medium styles that are so gorgeous. I always talk about this on my channel, on my Instagram, but my favorite wigs to wear daily are kind of the shorter medium length styles because I find them so manageable and easy to wear, especially for daily wig wear. Those are the ones I can just throw on my head and go out the door and not even think twice about, and that applies to all of these. 3 of these styles are also heat friendly as well, so that'll be nice for additional styling and whatnot. Hello everyone in the chat. Thanks for hanging out today. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first style. This one, I'm going to start with this one here because this one might be one of my favorites of the new styles, so I'm really excited to show you this today. And this is a new color as well, and it's absolutely stunning. So look at this gorgeous new color. This is the new style Davina, and this new color is called a Ruby Chocolate. So as the name kind of implies, it's kind of like a light brunette, but it has this beautiful reddish kind of tone to it, and it's just so stunning. I feel like that's a really good way to describe it, is Ruby Chocolate, because it just has such a subtle reddish tone. This is a heat-friendly style as well. So let me show you the cap construction for starters. Here we have lace front, lace part there, and the part extends back. And so let's go ahead. I want, of course, the adjustable straps on the nape of the neck, as you'll find on most of our wig caps, I think all of our wig caps, to make sure it's adjusted to your head size. What's really great about our wigs is that they are glueless, and the lace front also comes pre-trimmed, so this is exactly how it will come out of the box. They're very easy and ready to wear, so really fantastic from that perspective. So yes, this is Davina. Look at this gorgeous style. And this is such a fun color as well. Trying the new colors is one of my favorite parts of getting new wigs. So let's look at this beautiful style. Just a really nice, sleek, kind of medium collarbone length wig. That lace front is absolutely stunning. So again, that's like pre-plucked, pre-trimmed, so incredibly natural looking. Now, when you get wigs, I haven't even changed the part or anything. When you get a new wig out of the box, it'll come with kind of this zigzag parting here. That's just to show that the wig hasn't been worn or anything. And so as you play with that, you can make it look really natural. I'm actually just gonna grab my comb here. And so as you move that part around, that's so when you can start to expose that lace part, and it just makes it look really natural as you kind of play around with that. And so again, such an easy to wear wig out of the box because you don't have to do anything to it whatsoever. And just look at that hairline. So stunning. No adhesive required, no tweezing required. It is just amazing. Can you look at that? Just so nice. And again, yeah, the hairline is absolutely gorgeous. And again, medium length styles like this are my favorite to wear daily because you don't really have to think twice about them. When they're shorter like this, they almost never get tangled, especially with high quality synthetic fibers like this. Sometimes for people who are new to wigs, I feel like some people think that human hair is always better than synthetic, and they both just have their positives in different situations. And for me, as a daily wig wearer, I very often am geared to wear synthetic wigs because they're so easy, no styling required. But what's really nice about heat-friendly styles like this one, Davina is heat-friendly, you do have the flexibility to style it. I find that heat-friendly fibers really are kind of the best of both worlds situation where it will hold whatever style that it has, but you do still have the flexibility to style it with heating tools if you want to. Of course, heat-friendly wigs do have a lower temperature limit, so always check the tag to make sure you know what that temperature limit is. And of course, always test it on a small piece on the back just to make sure your tool isn't too hot. If you do happen to maybe accidentally have it at too high of a setting, as long as you test it on the back, you're not going to go straight in and damage the fibers or anything like that. So yes, I just cannot get over how gorgeous that hairline is. Just look at that. So again, lace front, lace part. So across the whole front, it'll be really natural. And then as it extends down the part, you have that same natural effect on top. Now again, the more I kind of play around with this, the more I kind of expose that lace and can really show just how realistic that is. Like, look at that. That is so stunning. And so because it's lace front, lace part, but that part has a decently wide amount of lace, so you can really kind of play with that and move it around to your liking. There, I think I like it like that. Just incredible. So some wigs you have to, when you get them in the mail, you take them out of the box and you really have to like put a lot of effort into styling them before you go. But these, you can literally just take them out of the box, put them on immediately. And, like, you can't even see the, you cannot see the lace. Can you look at that? That is just so stunning. We have lots of different videos about the new wigs on our Instagram and on our YouTube channel, René of Paris. So whenever you are interested in one of our styles, chances are we have a ton of content about that specific style for you to learn more about it if you are interested in picking one up for yourself. And I always, for our YouTube channel, René of Paris, I always film a more detailed YouTube video showing the styles, and I always try to give a really nice close-up of that lace so you can really see what it looks like. The reason that we do these videos is so that you can get a really good idea of what the styles are going to look like in person when you get them. So yeah, I am really loving this. Let me see if I can give you an angle from all sides. And the other side. And the back. It is pretty much the same kind of length all the way around. And I just love styles with this kind of lace front because you can really brush them back and expose that lace and really play with hairstyles that are pulled back because you have that feature. Let's just see, if you wanted to pull this into a ponytail, you could. Especially with the lace front, if I'm doing a ponytail, I like to really brush it back on the top and bring it back. So these pieces would reach to the ponytail if I want them to, but I do like to leave those face framing layers forward because I just like that look. But I think this would be a really easy style to wear as a daily wear wig if you wanted to, just because it's very versatile. Nice, manageable length, but then you still are able to pull into a ponytail if you want to. And again, because this is a heat-friendly style, I can just see this with the most gorgeous curls. I'm definitely gonna have to try that at some point. So I will show you the inside of the cap one more time, just because I was mentioning the lace on the inside, how it is like a decently wide and far back lace part, so you do have the flexibility to kind of move it around to your preference and to kind of play with the hairline to make it look as natural as possible. So that's what I like to do when I first get a new wig with a lace part, is kind of just play with that to kind of expose the lace on purpose, because the point of it is to look like your own scalp there, so you can kind of play with that to make it look like that. Let's go ahead and move on to one of the shorter styles with another gorgeous new color, Ghost Blonde. This is the style Star. Such a gorgeous kind of little pixie cut here. This one also has a lace front, lace part. Let's take a look at that. This one is so gorgeous. Okay, so look at that. And I believe this is the one with the extended lace, meaning it goes a little bit farther from kind of temple to temple or ear to ear even. I'll see when I put it on, but you can see that lace front, lace part, and the adjustable straps on the back. And the material of these wig caps is so comfortable that when I put it on my head, I don't feel the need to wear a wig cap or anything like that. And it just feels really soft on my head. It's never uncomfortable. And what's nice about those adjustable straps is you can kind of, it will fit a lot of different head sizes. So that's always a good way to make sure it stays secure, as you don't need any sort of adhesive. As long as the adjustments are adjusted to your head size, then it should be able to stay secure without any adhesive. So here we go. Here is the next new style. This is a really fun one. This gorgeous kind of pixie cut. You can already see that really natural looking lace front, lace part there with the extended lace. That hairline is just so stunning. So again, this Ghost Blonde is a really nice kind of platinum blonde. Really beautiful. Show all around. I really love the volume of this wig. It's really gorgeous. Again, it is a heat-friendly style, so you can play around with the way the hair is styled a little bit. If you wanted to, you can kind of comb the bangs forward, which is very flattering look. I will also say that as someone with alopecia, and I also draw on my eyebrows, I like to have wigs with bangs for those days where I feel like I didn't do a good job on my eyebrows, and I could just kind of brush the bangs forward so there's a little bit more concealed. But I just think this is such a charming look. And I just love the little wisps at the end here that kind of comb up. You could also just comb those down if you wanted. You could use heat to change the way they kind of flip in different directions, but I think that is just so cute. Let's see if I can show you the back. Can you see that okay? Yeah, so I'm really also just loving this color as well, this ghost blonde color. Oh, there we go. My dog wanted to say hello. She always wants to sit right on my lap, so here we go. She can just join the show. So yes, this is the second new style from the new Orchid releases that just came out this week. The Orchid Collection is just such a really fun, fashion-forward collection that we have with lots of fun colors and a lot of really good heat-friendly styles. They're not all heat-friendly, so make sure you check with each individual style which ones are, but there's a lot of good heat-friendly options in the Orchid Collection if you like those. So yes, that one, again, this is Star. Another gorgeous pixie cut. Just a fun, chic, sophisticated, gorgeous style. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna do this next one because they kind of might look a little bit similar. They're two different pixie cuts. So let me show them back to back so you can compare them. This next one is called Aubrey, and this is Slate Chocolate Split, which is another new color. So this color is a really nice kind of grayish brunette. So it's kind of like an in-between. So you can see it looks very, very natural with that kind of rooted look. This is a machine tied cap, which is really good for ultimate durability and volume. There we go. This is another heat-friendly style as well. That's what the machine tied cap looks like. Again, the fabric is really nice and comfortable and durable. Hi, baby, you want to sit? Okay. So let's see, just to show the two pixies one after the other so you can kind of compare them. This one has a little bit more of a spiky look to it. Really fun, really nice volume again. Love the look of that. So what's fun with this is you kind of get that added in volume without having to do anything to it. It's just a fun look. Do the same thing with the bangs. You can kind of comb them forward. If you wanted to, you could use heat to change the way this is styled. But some people really like to have that built-in volume so you don't have to add it with styling. It will naturally hold that. That's another good thing about machine-tied caps is they often really hold and help hold the volume, whereas sometimes other wig caps will have like less volume, and if you like the voluminous look, a machine-tied cap could be a good way to go. So just that color is a really gorgeous, natural-looking kind of gray with mixed-in brown colors. Just really, really nice. And I really like the way it feels at the nape of the neck. I'm going to try to show you that here. It feels really soft. And you can be sure with a wig like this that it's going to stay natural looking all the way around. You don't have to worry about the cap being exposed. And again, these are all ready to wear right out of the box, so you have a really natural look. So this kind of style is just like the ultimate effortless type of style with the machine-tied cap to help hold the volume and the synthetic fibers so that it'll hold the style, but then it is also heat-friendly if you want to have the flexibility to style it as well. Another fun one, so that one was Aubrey and Slate Chocolate Split. And then compared to the one I showed you previously, Star and Ghost Blonde, both pixies. And the fun thing is just to see just how many style variations there are. So let's say you're someone who likes to wear pixie cuts, just to see those two side by side. They're both pixie cuts, but they look very different. So just to show you back to back, I'll just do a quick transition between the two. This one is Star. Still has a really nice volume to it, but a little bit less so than Aubrey. That gorgeous ghost blonde color, and this one has the lace front, lace part. Very natural looking here. This really just melts right into the skin. You can just see, you cannot see the lace at all. Just absolutely stunning. Really cute and charming. And then again, one more time, just to show Aubrey in Slate Chocolate Split. two absolutely stunning, gorgeous pixies. And again, pixie cuts are really just the ultimate easy style to wear, and they're just so fun to try. I'm someone that likes to wear medium length or longer wigs, but every single time I put on a pixie, I'm like, ooh, okay, I really like that. That's really fun. Okay, and now the last of the 4 new styles that I'm going to show in this video, and then I'm going to go back through and give the overview one more time just so you can see all of them. This is another gorgeous style and color combo. This is, again, a new color as well. This is Clara in Snowy Peach. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous color. It is just so stunning, like a really nice kind of light blonde with that unique kind of peachy tone. So gorgeous. Now, I do want to point out this is the only one of the 4 styles that's not heat friendly. So you have the synthetic fibers, which are really, really high-end, top of the line. And the nice thing about that is that will help it to hold those gorgeous curls that this wig comes with. I will also point out that we do have our René of Paris synthetic wig hot tool. So only with that tool, the tool that is designed specifically for any synthetic wigs, not just heat-friendly synthetic wigs. It's the only hot tool that you can use on synthetic wigs that aren't heat-friendly. So even though this is the standard synthetic fiber, if you wanted to, you could still use the synthetic hot tool from René of Paris, which is a fantastic wig styling tool. I have to bring it with me every time I go out of town or something. I always need to have that with me. So I need to show you this style because it is just so gorgeous, very classic looking. Look at that. I immediately just feel like a vintage kind of movie star, but it's also just such a timeless look. Like, this is just so stunning. And just that lace front, lace part, so natural. And again, it will hold that style. And again, with that part, the lace front, lace part, it really just looks incredibly realistic, just really blends really nicely in with the skin. And with that lace front, the way these bangs are kind of pulled back and then they fall forward, it really just looks like it's growing right out of your scalp here. No adhesive required, no need to style the lace, trim the lace, any of that. All you have to do is put it on and you have that really natural looking effect. So for a lot of people who are new to wigs and might be stressed about like, oh, lace front, that seems really hard to master. But with René of Paris wigs, they're glueless and the lace is taken care of for you. You take it out of the box, put it on, and it's good to go. No hassle, no worrying about what other products to use with it. No other products needed. You just take it out of the box, put it on, and go. So just such a gorgeous, classic looking style. So the more I kind of move this around with my fingers and give it that tousle look, that's really nice too. And just what I love about synthetic wigs with curls is that they will hold their curls. No need for upkeep, no need for a hairspray, no need for styling. It's gonna hold this gorgeous look no matter what. Even if it's humid outside, it's gonna hold this. So I love human hair wigs too, and we do have some gorgeous human hair wigs in our other collections as well. But with this style, I really like synthetics if I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of styling them. This just comes out of the box with these gorgeous curls and it will stay like that. You wash a synthetic wig and it dries naturally. If you let it hang dry, it will go back into this style. And so yeah, just so stunning. Again, same kind of length all around. You can see from the sides. Just loving this. So let's try a couple of different hairstyles, see how it looks pulled back. That's always fun to try with these medium length or longer wigs. So I love doing a little half pony every time I get a new wig that's kind of this length. I think it looks so cute in a half ponytail like that. And then just to see how long it is, if I put it into a full ponytail. Yeah, so I could tie it back like that. So yeah, ooh, that would look really pretty in a kind of updo if you kind of clipped it back. Look very classic. So I am loving this hair and I'm absolutely loving this new color. Despite, well, I think these two are my favorites of the new color just because this is such a gorgeous reddish brunette and then this is just so fun. This kind of reminds me of peach gold, but this is snowy peach. They're a little bit similar, but they are different. I think peach gold might be a little bit more peachy. I'm not sure. I would have to see them side by side, but they both, of course, have that kind of peachy tone to it. So the more I kind of pull this back and play with that lace front and tousle the hair, I think it's just looking nicer and nicer. It really just looks like such a classic style. And again, it's so comfortable wearing this directly on my shaved head for alopecia, and it just feels so comfortable and is so easy. So I can't emphasize enough how easy these wigs are. Again, sometimes wigs that take a little bit more effort, if they're nice, you can do a lot with them, but I just really like to be able to take a wig out of the box, put it on, and not worry about it. I'm not gonna have to worry about the hairline looking natural. I'm not gonna feel the need to like constantly be checking the mirror or something like that to make sure it looks okay. I feel very confident that these wigs are going to look natural and stay secure throughout the day without any adhesive, without any styling, just minimum hassle. Gorgeous, gorgeous style. Of all of our collections, the Orchid Collection is a slightly kind of lower price point as well compared to some of the other collections. So it's a really great collection to look into, maybe to try other styles you've never gotten to try before, maybe to kind of build out your wig collection. So I just like to have a wig from each of our collections because they really kind of appeal to different of my wig needs in my collection. A lot of times for my daily wear wig, I love the Amore Collection for daily wear because they are designed for people with hair loss. Those really great cap features. But the caps in all of our collections I find equally as comfortable, equally as secure. So I like to have maybe like one Amore Collection wig as my daily wear wig, and then maybe some wigs from the Orchid Collection as fun wigs for styling or for dressing up. And so again, these are just such gorgeous styles. But at the same time, I will say all of these wigs could also be daily wear wigs as well. So that's just kind of how I personally like to break it up, but it's just so fun to try all the different styles. So let me go through one more time and show you all the wigs in quick succession just so you can see all the new styles and also all 4 of these gorgeous new colors from the Orchid Collection as well. So this is another one of my favorites. I think these, the medium length ones I'm really loving as ones that I know are just, I'm gonna wear those a lot because I always love the medium length wigs. And the pixies as well are so good for like easy styles, they're just so fantastic. So this one is Davina in Ruby Chocolate. So again, I feel like the camera is giving a pretty good idea of what this color looks like, but it's just so stunning. When I saw this in person for the first time, I actually gasped out loud because it's just so beautiful and so unique. I feel like a lot of, we're having a lot of reddish colors come out that are really fun, like Henna Red R is one that came out recently, and there's another one that came out recently as well in the red category. Reds are very trendy right now, and a red like this is so natural looking. And this one just had such a stunning hairline, lace front, lace part. That's how it comes out of the box. So you don't have to tweeze it, you don't have to trim it, nothing. It's just so stunning. This is Davina. This one is a heat-friendly synthetic. I love that sleek look. But it is also heat-friendly if you wanted to play around with the hair texture. I always say this with the heat-friendly synthetic wigs, is I generally like love the style they come with out of the box, and a lot of times I'll wear it for quite some time before I even try to heat style it, just because it looks so good automatically. But it is nice to have that flexibility with these heat-friendly synthetic wigs if you want to change them up. Okay, that one is Davina in Ruby Chocolate. Gorgeous. Next one is Star in Ghost Blonde. Every time I put this on, I'm just so stunned by that hairline, that lace front, lace part, so natural looking. This one has the extended lace, so it goes a little bit wider. Another really classic look, and I just love this kind of platinum color. And for fans of the pixie cut look, I love showing different pixie cuts side by side because not all pixie cuts are alike. There's so much variation between the different styles. This one has that gorgeous volume to it. So if you really like that kind of voluminous look, absolutely stunning. Another new color. This one is Slate Chocolate Split is the color. Of course, all of these wigs come in lots of different colors, but it's fun to show the new releases with the new colors that just came out in this collection. And this is the style Aubrey. I just love the blend with Slate Chocolate Split of the kind of gray tone going into that really natural looking brunette. Just so stunning. And then last but not least, we have Clara in Snowy Peach. This one just has that really classic look to it. It's kind of like a vintage Hollywood movie star. That's the vibe that it gives me, especially with this color combination. And I can imagine this wig in so many different colors as well. But I just love the way the front is styled with that extraordinarily natural looking hairline. Slight layering to it as well, you can see. And just that gorgeous, gorgeous curl pattern. And again, with synthetic styles, you don't have to worry about upkeeping the curl pattern. It's gonna hold the style, and it looks absolutely stunning. I can't get over how natural that hairline looks. Incredible. I love this. I always say this when I'm trying on wigs on live stream, is it's always whichever one I'm wearing at the moment is my favorite, because I love switching it up so often. As someone who is a almost daily wig wearer, I just love switching it up. I find that so much fun. And then I also want to mention that for people who like to stick with one wig and you want people to believe that's your hair, you don't want to have to worry about questions about it, these wigs are also so natural looking that no one's going to question if they're wigs. With that kind of lace front, lace part, these really natural looking fibers and natural color, it's just going to also just be undetectable. If you don't want people to know it's a wig, you don't have to tell them. But with that kind of scalp effect, it's just so incredibly natural looking. Of course, if you ever have questions about these wigs, you can comment them here in this live stream, but also after I end the live stream, it's going to be posted on our Instagram, so you can watch it there as well and comment questions there. Feel free to DM us on René of Paris. You can also DM me personally, abbyandrew.yt on Instagram. If you ever have questions about these wigs, I can always answer you there. Again, there's such gorgeous, fun styles to play with in this collection. Lots of heat-friendly styles, not all of them though. This one is not heat-friendly. Always be sure to check which kind of fiber you're working with before ever using heat on it. You always want to make sure not to damage the fibers. We also do have lots of videos talking about the benefits of different hair fibers. So if you're new to wigs and you feel totally lost with all the different hair fibers, we have lots of content about how to pick your first wig, different wig cap instructions, different hair fibers. So just go on our page and type in a certain question or a certain topic, and chances are we probably already made a video about it. And if you have questions that you don't feel like we answered in a video, always feel free to comment them, because we're always checking our comment section to find future video ideas. So if you ever have questions, chances are we will also make a video about it if we haven't already. So yes. I hope you all have a very lovely rest of your week and weekend, and I will talk to you all very soon. This color is adorable. Yes, I agree. This one is so stunning, this snowy peach. I love this one. This one is so kind of classic Hollywood in my opinion, but yeah, absolutely love it. All right, thanks guys for hanging out today, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye everyone.